In a recent ABC News Ipsos poll, 59% of Americans believe both President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump are too old to be president.
Madison Rios spoke with younger voters, and she's got you covered on what they had to say their ideal age is for a presidential candidate.
Although the special counsel investigating President Joe Biden's handling of classified documents declined to file charges last week, what made headlines was Robert Hur's characterization of Biden's mental sharpness. Biden's age is taken into question far more than former President Donald Trump's, despite the two being 3.5 years apart. According to the Marquette Law School Poll, more Wisconsin voters believe Biden is too old to be president than Trump is.
To put this to the test, I went to UW-Madison's campus and asked some students what their ideal age would be for a presidential candidate. What is the ideal age for your presidential candidate?
Ideally in the 40s, which seems very unreasonable right now, but not on their deathbed.
I think anywhere between 40 and 60 is the ideal range. They've been experienced, but they're not too old to the point where they might be experiencing certain cognitive impairments.
I feel somewhere the mid 60s, 65, 67, around there.
I'd say a little younger, I think about 50, maybe late 40s.
I spoke with an associate professor at UW-Madison who is teaching a course this fall on the 2024 presidential election from a rhetorical perspective. She says voters are likely looking for someone who has political experience but is also in touch with current generations.
And age definitely has a factor, but it's not necessarily about a number, but more of their perception of that person's ability to enter into their lived experience.
Reporting in Madison, Madison Rios, 27 News.